Yeah, I really don't think you should start with a passion project as your first entrepreneurial business.
Absolutely not. I think that if you start with your passion, you are destined to fail.
Yeah, because if you don't have money coming in, all you're going to expect out of your passion is money, and you're going to lose that initial allure you had toward the passion because you're going to be focused on money and business.
And then what can happen is that something that you really love, have it be creating art, have it be sewing, have it be fashion, you can turn that passion into something that's really frustrating. So not only are you not making money, not only is your business failing, but you also just lost something that you really love.
Yeah, that happened to me with music too, where I was trying to sell merch and tickets, and I actually ended up losing money pretty much all the time, and I would make like $8 a month from streaming, and I just lost the allure of it. I lost the creativity of like, hey, I can do whatever I want. But it started to seem ridiculous to me that I was like here recording in this terrible little attic, and I also have like $400 and I owe $1,200 a month for student loans and rent. It just didn't work.
Which is why it's so important to find a high income skill. Choose something that you find something that you do enjoy doing and go online, go on Upwork and find someone who will pay you to do that. There are so many different things that you can do. If you like spending time on social media, if you like creating, if you like photography, you can be a social media manager. If you're someone who's really good at writing, you could work well with someone who needs their emails curated or writing for their online business. There are so many old white dudes looking for young people to help them with their social media, with their website, with their e-commerce, and with their overall optimization. There are so many people out there hiring for remote jobs that you could essentially create yourself. So get that high income skill that will allow you to pursue the real passions and dreams that you have. Because I know that you feel like that is your purpose, and it's not something that needs to disappear. It just needs to go on the back end for right now until you're able to financially sustain yourself.
Yeah, I love that. That's spot on. A lot of people doubted me when I was saying in college, I'm taking a year off, I'm going to start a business. Everyone's like, have fun being a secretary for somebody and making like $25,000 because you're not even gonna have a degree, you're gonna be miserable. People literally told me that. I think it was $30,000. But what I did is I had all these big dreams, but I started small. I brought it down to bite-sized pieces. And even my high income skill at first was more like a low medium income skill. You wanna know what I did? I went on Upwork, I opened up my computer and I said, okay, like marketing. And I found my first client ever. Social media marketing. I was so bad at business that she wanted to pay me $400. I somehow negotiated it down to $360 with a PayPal fee. So I literally was getting paid $348 instead of $400. This is how bad I was. But I was doing social media posts that really took me maybe 5 minutes a day, and I was getting paid $350 a month for that. And when I told somebody that, I told one of my college friends, and he was like, how do you even get into this? This is so cool. And then I started thinking, I was like, hey, this is kind of cool. Like, let me keep diving in on this, because this was like probably a week after I got that client. And then I went back on Upwork, and then I started shooting videos for people. I would literally do like a Zoom, or no, it was Loom. It was like a screen recording. I would say, hey client, like I saw your project, you're looking for somebody to manage your social media or send emails. This is me, this is what I do. This is like, I'm all passionate about this. I'll just list everything out, make it all about them, right? Because when they're going through all these bids, someone sends them a video saying their name, talking about the project, they're sold. They're sold. And within like a month or two, some dude was paying me like $2,000 a month to do one project. I had a couple other projects on the side. So I went from $0 a month, literally $0 in my bank account, like a week after I graduated, because my bank account got hacked. Terrible.
Oh, they stole all $112.
Yeah. I spent Christmas flat broke, literally $0. I was sitting on my couch with my dog, and I was like, oh, at least I have my dog. $0. But I was able to, within 2 months, start making around $3,000 to $4,000 per month. That's incredible in my opinion.
That is so awesome. And I think that what's important to emphasize here is that if you feel like you don't have a skill that you could sell online, you don't need to. Spend literally a couple hours on YouTube learning what it takes to manage spend literally an hour online learning what it takes to manage social media pages. Spend a couple of days learning online marketing or e-commerce. You can teach yourself a skill in just a couple of days. It might take a couple of weeks to really, really hone it in. But as you always say, if you know 20% more than the average person, then they'll think you're an expert.
Yeah, you know what's wild is I only had an Instagram for 2 months. My own personal I didn't even have one in college. And then someone's paying me $350 a month to do theirs. Just because I Googled, I was like, oh, hashtags, like a couple DM strategies. And then when I started to get into paid advertising, my first client, I took a course for 7 days. And then my first client, he paid me money. I had never done it. I think I told him I had done it, but I had never done it. I don't recommend doing that. But I had never done it. And still people were paying me because I could talk the talk. And I could say, this is what we should do. This will work. This is all hypothetically going to work. And then I did it and it worked. You don't need to be like a rock star with like 10 years of experience. It doesn't work like that in the new age. It's just, that was like 20, 30 years ago.
Pick a skill, learn about that skill, find someone who needs it, and then make it happen. And then after that, you will have the means to pursue your dreams. And that's when it gets really fun.
That's what it's all about.